Megan Fox has the story.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox, a national journalist.
Mastodon. I will never be able to say that out loud.
It feels like the Flintstones live there.
It does.
Well, don't trust women. I think you just touched on that with your last. That's what they brought. We're going to have to bring back chaperones.
Jesus, no.
Just careful. Stop! Break! Ooh. Hard right.
How did you screw up a stove, Megan? You're a woman. I thought that was baked into you. Like at the genetic level, how to operate kitchen equipment.
And honestly, Megan, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I've been very nice to you.
You get Dino hanging out outside chewing on a large bone.
I highly recommend being targeted by the New York Times and Rolling Stone for weight loss. And I'd say, keep it coming. I need to lose 20 more. Please, keep it coming.
Explain to me, Megan, why did this country not have a holiday once a year? That's the time you vote. If you don't show up and vote, up your ass. You don't get another chance. You don't get, I don't care if you're in the hospital. Crawl to the stake, crawl there. But that's it. 1 day, 12 hours, and then you're done. And you count them that day, and that night you know who the hell won.
I will eat you alive. You want to tangle? You want to go?
The only thing going through my head is, what are you going to do when Megan Fox runs wild on you, brother?
He made a deal with the devil. She's the devil.
He wants that.
Oh, God. Gross! Oh! All right. Penalty box for slug. Yep.
Of a mile.
Are you ready to behave yourself now, slug?
This frustrating rep.
Are you ready to behave yourself? Repossessed puppies. I'm hiding pork chop. ASAP. Have you seen his little pork chop? Oh my God, pork chop is the cutest.
That sounds bad.
Have you seen it?
Pork. It's pork.
Though you may be tempted, do not contact any person or persons mentioned on this stream. Do not even think about contacting anyone who may be the topic of the daily news. If you should do that, the host will question your IQ, possibly call you names, and mock you for disobeying these basic rules of decency.
All the best. Hey, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to this trial stream. We're here with Mo in the Deep End, House of Flux, and Jennifer Williams with You Are the Power. And we have a brand new bingo card. It is the Defense Bingo. I have started for you today. It is a new card, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And we can go ahead and check off hair talk off of that card because I have things to say. So I bought a new hairbrush. It's one of those blow dryer brushes, you can
actually straighten your hair. Things.
Yes,
and it's between like moving both arms in the mirror.
No. You don't have to do both. You don't have to do this. The new brushes are so big and they're like paddles that you basically just brush them through your hair. It's amazing. You haven't seen this?
Megan, I haven't been out of my house in a while.
All right, hold on. I'll go get it.
I'm just amazed at hairdressers because I can't get look, I tried one of those round brushes and I ended up getting it stuck in my hair. So look, I am not allowed to. Okay, the hair dryer brushes. I've got those. No. That's the only one I can use. Because I thought you were talking about you had the brush and the hair dryer and you were able to do it the salon ladies.
I have to pick my hair up, but then you just do this, and it blow dries.
I have one of those. I thought you were just using an actual hair dryer and one of those brushes.
No. One of these, the hair dryer brush. I can do that, but it's really hard, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, who the hell? So I wanted to use my new hair dryer today, so I'm straightening my hair. But while I was at the store at Target, I needed to get more blow dry spray because I have to use blow dry spray, which makes your hair shiny and soft instead of like frizzy and dry, right? It's like a heat protector. Well, the one that I usually use, I get from the salon. It's called Kenra, and it's very expensive. But I get it from my girl at the salon, and she gives it to me at like a lower cost. Well, they had it at Target. And it was like $27 for a bottle that was this big. $27. So I was like, oh, screw that. I'm just gonna buy, something else. I bought, what is this? Hold on. I have to put my glasses on.
I
bought this OGX Silk Blowout. This shit is terrible. It dried my hair out. So it's supposed to increase. It's supposed to decrease dry time. Whatever they put in this just dries the shit out of your hair immediately, and it feels like straw.
Yeah,
what the heck?
I found that because I tried it because I standing up to curl or dry my hair, I was thinking any less time I don't have to stand up, to do this, but it dried the schnell out of my hair.
Oh yeah, it's bad. Uh-oh, Flux is out. She's like, I can't deal with the hair talk.
She's so upset about the hair talk.
Thank God I already had this sitting around. Now I don't love the reason I hate this. Now this is called, what is it? I can put my glasses back on. This is called Fantasia Hair Polisher Heat Protector and Straightening Spray. All right, now this one actually works well as far as like having that oil texture, so it makes your hair shiny. But I hate the smell, and that's why I was wanting to buy something else. It smells like not the good fake strawberry, like strawberry shortcake, but the bad fake strawberry. Like I don't even know. I can't even tell you what it smells like. Maybe sour strawberries or strawberries that are going rotten. It doesn't smell good. Once you get it in your hair, though, and you use the blow dryer on it, you don't smell it anymore, but I hate the way it smells. So I've just got to go back. I got to bite the bullet and go back to the Kenra and just
it's so aggravating
for it.
To spend such big money.
But this OGX crap, let me tell you something. Don't buy this. Don't buy this. Will ruin your hair. The only place where I put it was right here, which of course is the driest part of my hair because it's the bleach streak. And oh my God, it feels awful right now. And I have put so much of this stuff on top of it just to make it so that it sits. Oh God, I'm gonna have to rewash my hair and start all over again, which really bothers me because I only wash my hair once a week, because I don't need to wash it every day.
And you have the amount of hair that means it's going to take another week for it to dry.
Exactly. Actually, I will say this is the Tymo dryer or Timo. I don't know what it's called. TYMO. This sucker dried my hair in 15 minutes.
Yeah, those things are nice.
It's unbelievable because my hair normally takes 45 to an hour to dry. So I'm happy with that. But do not buy that OGX stuff. I will always tell you when I find good stuff. I will tell you when I find bad stuff too. Ooh, and then I went to Sephora. And oh my God. Oh my God. I was looking for a blush. I got this. I don't know what it is. Hold on again with the glasses. I don't know what it is.
Esmer's in the room.
It's got, who is this by? Power Beauty Company. Anyway, the name of it is Stockholm. This is so great. I don't know why it's called Stockholm because that just reminds me of Patty. What's her name?
Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah. What's her name? The one that was kidnapped by the gorillas.
Oh,
I don't know. I was just saying
where Stockholm Syndrome came from.
Patty Hearst. It reminds me of Patty
if it
Hearst.
kept her from getting, Noriega'd, I'm willing to try the blush.
This is cream blush, and it's so sheer and so pretty and feels so good. I'm wearing it right now, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I got a free lip gloss. I had points. This is Fenty. The color is Riri. I love Fenty products. You guys tried the Rihanna's
I do like their
products?
I do like her beauty products, but I'm more on a Walmart, like drugstore.
I know.
I wore mascara this weekend.
If you spend enough money at Sephora, they give you free shit. And yeah, this blush was $32. Like, excuse me. However, I was doing the math in my head. I'm like, okay, well, I buy blush maybe once every 8 months. So is $32 really that bad for an 8-month product?
No, it's not.
It's really not. Especially, and here's why I don't want to buy my makeup at the drugstore. For one, I don't go through it that fast, and for two, the stuff at the drugstore is full of chemicals, and it's probably from China, and you're probably increasing your chances of skin cancer. All of this stuff it's like vegan, no animals, no nothing, no chemicals.
No, I only buy mascara that is worn by bunnies, so I know if they look attractive. I ask for the bunny mascara. I'm like, okay, if this can make a bunny or an ostrich look cute, I'm willing to buy it.
An ostrich.
No, we can't do. Maybe that would save the ostriches if we could just say, "Hey, can we test makeup products on them, and then they'll be useful, and no one will want to kill them."
Oh.
Can you imagine a bunch
are
of
going to start looking like tarts?
They look like Tammy Faye Baker with the. Oh my God, Bird Talk! You can check off Bird Talk too. So we're already at Hair Talk and Bird Talk. All right, let me share the screen so we can show you what the new bingo is like, because everybody needs to go over the new bingo squares.
Gosh, I don't have either one of those.
All right.
Me either.
Why do I have a blank space? What? Did I do something wrong? Oh, it'll fill in when I hit generate. I haven't hit generate on this one yet. Okay. We've got Tit Talk, which of course it happens to come up. Nothing Burger, Boom Roasted, State Badger's Witness, Reading Glasses. Oh, you can check that off too. I just had to put my reading glasses on like 5 times. Mic Drop Witness, Mic Drop Judge, Thug Judge, Witness Makes State Look Stupid. Damn! Witness Bonds with Jury, Irrefutable Proof, Free Space, State's Doctors Are Pace Eaters, Breath Talk, Cahunty Behavior, Sidebar, Objection, Hearsay Sustained, Overruled, Witch Sighting, Making Shit Up, Angry, Flux is gonna get angry, Get Squunched, River Dance, Spider-Man Meme, Do You Have a Question? Angry Swede, Chat Breaks Panel, Megan's blood pressure is over the roof, Sidebar, Questionable Certification, State Repeats Objection, Cork on the Fork. Some of you were asking, what does cork on the fork mean? It means this person is so stupid, we should put a cork on their fork so they don't harm themselves. Circle Squunch, Chat Contempt. He is what you... He sees you when you've been bad. Rude. And Judges Werther's Break and Shut Up. All right. So that is our new bingo.
I love it.
It's perfect.
I know, it's good, right? We had to change it because the defense, it just changes with the defense. And so the state's one, the other one was too hard. It was just too hard to win at some point. So we still have a ton of different spaces. All right, so we get to check up. So now I have, okay, so here I generated my card. This is what my card looks like today. Hair Talk, Free Space. What else? Glasses. Is glasses on mine? Dang it! Oh, yes, it is. Reading glasses. Yes. There we go. All right. Now, today, Jennifer, why don't you tell us about Dr. Gerard, is it Pal or Pals?
Pals.
Dr. Gerard Pals.
Yeah, so he is in Amsterdam. At the time of this, he may not be home yet. He had a stroke last summer, and we were kind of scared like he wouldn't be available for this trial. They did allow him to come in via Zoom, which was really good. It might be, I'm hoping the technology part isn't hard for anyone to hear, but you'll probably want to put on captions.
I will.
Because of his cute little accent. He's so smart and so sweet. He unfortunately was barred from the Hernandez courtroom. He was not allowed to testify via Zoom because that prosecutor wants to see someone physically right at her face, is what she told the judge. She wants to see someone and they need to be there. So
what?
He was not allowed.
Why does she get to decide?
Because that's how Forsyth County, Georgia works. That trial was such a mess, you guys. So this one, it was no problem. Because if you remember, the prosecutor brought in at least one witness via Zoom, the radiologist.
Right.
And that was no problem. Like, Okay,
Right.
This at some point, everybody was doing everything via Zoom. Remember? So it's like that happens. Even Detective Faulkner said a lot of when they go before a judge to get a warrant, it's via Zoom. You remember him saying that? They don't even come to get a warrant. They just like get on a Skype call.
But Zoom is not good enough for them in court. Now, I will admit, I don't like I don't like watching Zoom testimony.
No,
not boring.
Can be in person. But
it's much better to be in person, but he's in another country.
He's in another country. And at the time, he was literally in a rehabilitation center. So his mind is fine, but because of his stroke, he's already older. And because of his stroke, he was still trying to recover.
Well, frankly, he's from the Netherlands, and I'm not entirely convinced that this man is not Santa Claus. So
I know. He's so cute, you guys. He's so cute.
I am not convinced. I'm expecting him to ask the prosecutor if she's been a good girl this year.
They're on the naughty list,
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Dr. Pals, or I believe good evening for you, where you are, right?
Yes.
Could you please introduce yourself to the jury?
I didn't catch that, sorry.
Could you please tell the jury who you are?
Dr. Santa.
Gerard Pals. I am a professor of genetics, human genetics, specialized in bone disease. And I'm currently working at several universities in Indonesia. Before that, I have worked in universities in the Netherlands and in Michigan, United States.
And I want to go into a little more detail about those positions, but first, can you tell the jury if you have had any health issues in the past year that might affect your testimony?
I am currently in hospital. My voice is finally working again, so that's good. I had a minor stroke, and after that I had in the intensive care, I got infected with antibiotic-resistant bacteria. So I spent 3 months in the intensive care unit, lost 27 pounds of my body weight, and I'm recovering now. And,
see, that's why he's Santa. He lost 27 pounds. If he puts him back on, you're gonna see it'll be a dead ringer.
We need to start making this man cookies stat.
Talking or thinking or reasoning, and I'm soon going to leave the hospital to go home. But this is I'm living in my laptop now. I have a private room in the hospital from where I'm talking now.
Tammy, Santa, I know
what hospital is that? Where are you located?
I'm located in the Netherlands.
Of course.
Is that where you are from originally?
Yes, I'm originally from the Netherlands.
Okay, thank you, doctor. And let's talk a little bit about your experience. What is your education?
I have a master's degree in biochemistry and a PhD in genetics. So it's quite an interesting combination because most geneticists have a medical background or biology background and they don't know anything about the proteins that are involved in disease.
And where did you receive those degrees from?
The degrees, my biochemistry degree was a master's from the University of Utrecht. And my PhD was from the VU University in Amsterdam, the Netherlands.
And after you received those degrees, where did you go on to work?
Nick Starro, why aren't you here? You have a link. Nick says he's got a stroke and resistant infection and is still more coherent than Dr. Pop Brown.
That's awesome.
Like, seriously, how is his English better than hers? Like, with the way he's,
pronouncing
I don't know. Do
things.
we need to check his TikTok? Maybe he too is a sentient body,
Speaking
practitioner.
We forgot to make the big announcement, which is that if you guys missed the fundraiser on Friday on Nick's stream, we hit the goal. And so there will be river dancing. In fact, I already got mine done. I'm done. Anybody else? Anybody get theirs done yet?
I tried, but the creek that I had intended, it was dried up apparently.
Oh, that's so
we haven't got a lot of. I know. I was like, it would have been perfect because it was like in the woods and
it was
stuff.
right there. You had your hair all done.
Right. And so now Mrs. Flux, I'm like, you have to find me a new like river spot, and or possibly ocean. I might have to go.
You might have to go to the beach.
We'll allow it.
We will allow it. We'll definitely allow it.
We'll do some ocean dancing then. We'll get that one.
Okay. All right. That should be good.
I found 3 dresses. One of them works, which I was amazed at because it was a much smaller size, but stretchy. And the other 2, I definitely am going to need a new bra. So I was like, okay, so if my boobs were in the right place, it still fits, but maybe get them somewhere.
I have some hilarious, I've got some hilarious pictures. I'll give you guys a sneak peek at one of them. There were hikers in the woods watching, and they were laughing. Everyone was laughing.
I wonder what they were thinking. Like,
I kept screaming at people. I kept screaming at hikers going by. I lost a bet.
No, you should have said, have you ever heard of the sentient body? I feel so in tune with my uterus right now. It is like a magical experience.
Oh my
I'm a Sagittarius.
They might have called the police.
I think this photo should be on the cover of Vogue tomorrow. I mean, come on.
You look the flower like the emoji dancing lady.
Yes.
I do look like the emoji. My daughters, and oh my God, the laughing was so epic. I think we got enough. What do they call that? Is it the serotonin or what is it?
Dopamine.
Yes, the dopamine. We got enough dopamine for about an 8 ball of cocaine. We laughed.
Join Megan weekly on her water dancing retreat. It makes you feel better. You feel like an ass, but you feel better. The hiking trails are just going to be full of middle-aged women and older genlennials that are like, look, this is a way we feel fun. We have started a movement. River dancing for everyone.
River dancing for everyone. We laughed so hard. I'm not kidding. Like, my daughters were dying. I mean, we laughed so hard that I felt like I left my body for a while because we laughed.
Thank you,
so
Dr.
hard.
Brown, for giving Megan and her children this bonding time.
Yes, the memories we created will be memories we will have forever. Dwayne says, Megan, you've got better legs than Lynette. Oh, thank you. No, somebody on Twitter, because I posted one photo on Twitter, put ostriches in it. And it's really good. If I can find it, I'll bring it up. But you're right. We can cross off tit talk now because Mo talked about her tits. Yep, we knew that was going to happen. She did.
I always bring them up whenever I can.
And river dancing. You may now check off river dancing. That is going to be happening. Everybody is going to be doing the river dance, hopefully soon.
Or ocean dancing.
Or ocean dancing.
Or
water
green
dancing.
Screen, because look, my monitors and significant other have said.
Yeah, no, Mo, you cannot go into a creek. I almost fell down like 3 times. No, you can't do it.
No, look, I've already understood that gravity is trying to join together with deer who keep coming to my house and looking in my windows. I mean, where do I get a cease and desist for the woodland creatures who would like to, shuffle me off this mortal coil? Because I'm beginning to feel like it's a plot.
But then I could say, my internet mom just fell down.
She's alive. She's not alive.
Oh my
Someone put an ostrich in it. Look, I like this one too. Look at
that one's good.
Oh God, it's so funny. Oh man. Oh, we're having a good time over here.
I'm
If
doing
you guys-
mine. Carrie and I, this Saturday, we have our 5K.
Oh, right. You have your
reunification
5K.
run. So I asked her, can we please just do it together? Can we just do it then? My parents will be there. My kids will be there. It's going to just be a really good time.
Excellent. It's going to be so fun.
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
wait. I can't wait. I did the Running Man in the creek. Just wait for it. Just wait for it.
Nice.
Are you going to do the editing? Like we just send it to you and you're going to like do the slow-mo?
You're going to put it on a Dropbox or a Google Drive, and then we're going to send it to Rosalind.
Okay.
Rosalind's going to do that. I'm going to edit mine down for her, but because I can do some of it, but she's going to put it all together.
Okay.
So
cool.
you're going to
Thank you,
so
Rosalind.
just get it on Dropbox.
Walk me through how to do a Dropbox.
Okay, no problem. Nicholas!
Hey, the other Santa Claus is
The
here.
other Santa Claus.
Santa Laws. He's the Santa expert. What do you think?
Santa Laws.
For the record, that's not me. To my knowledge, we are not even related. But going back enough years, we are all Scandinavian in Northern Europe.
Because of hellos. You guys were just over
Not by
enthusiastic
choice every
greeters.
time, but yeah.
Oh, no. Hello.
Hello. Can we park here?
I mean, that's all you did.
We
It explains my complexion.
we were saving precious artifacts out of burning churches. What more do you need? Ignore who burned the church.
Ignore who started the fire.
We're the Vikings, and we're here to help.
Yeah.
Oh, Patrick W. Thanks for the 2. But Zoom is 1,000% better in Levy County, Florida. Is it though? Is it? I'm not sure that it is. Rickle64 says new meme in your email, milady. Okay, great. I'll have to check that out. And Rob Pate, thanks for the 10. Okay, we're starting a new GoFundMe. If we reach the goal, y'all river dance to that Fleeza love song a fan wrote for her. Oh God, no. I would die. Like I would die from cringe. That song is the worst
uncomfortable
song.
with the vinyls when I think about you. I touch myself. I'm not doing that to a Fleesa song. That's just, ugh. I already need therapy. Like that would be way costlier.
Oh my goodness. Well, they wrote like a cult song and it's really bad. And I never want to hear it ever for as long as I live because it's enough cringe to make you just die from it. Oh, look, we have super tips too. Hold on. Now I have to change the screen. Here's how this works. Okay. Razilla's Realm. Thanks for the 5.
Hole blasted into women's restroom officers are looking into it.
What?
I don't know. Vice baby.
YouTube is poo-poo.
That's also true. Make sure you share out the stream. I don't know if people know that we're live because I don't know if they get their notifications. Frankly, I don't think they do get their notifications because YouTube is asshole.
I mean, even my top tier members, they don't get notified.
Right. Nobody gets notified.
And when I say top tier, it's second. I only have 2 of them. There's no difference between them. It's just, hey, give me more. And instead of $3 a month, it's $5 a month.
So even your YouTube members don't get notified.
No.
That's unbelievable. And YouTube, their big explanation for it is we're clearing out bots. Okay, do bots pay for memberships? That doesn't make any sense.
And if they do, come over to my channel. Bots, we love you here. Bots Lives Matter. Come to Mo in the Deep End, where you are seen.
Bots Lives Matter.
Hey. We're 3
I probably
minutes
won't
into
be going
this.
that edgy on my thing.
We've gotten 3 minutes into this testimony. Congratulations, panel.
Degrees. I had a master's degree in biochemistry.
Well, and I'm sorry, after you received those degrees, where did you go on to work?
Oh, I'm sorry. I worked in Amsterdam, in the university, the VU University Hospital. And after that I went to Detroit, Michigan, where I was an associate professor at Wayne State University, teaching medical students in the field of genetics.
Do you have any board certifications?
Certification. I have accreditation as a clinical molecular geneticist, which means that my professional task is to make diagnoses of inherited diseases, genetic diseases, based on clinical symptoms and on DNA and protein analysis, laboratory analysis.
Have you ever started any diagnostic laboratories?
I've started a genetic diagnostic laboratory in Amsterdam in 1989, and I have been director of that laboratory for some 27 years, I think. And then we started with 2 people in the lab. We now have more than 200 in the same laboratory. Yeah, more space, of course.
And what kind of work do you do at that laboratory and the people that you supervise?
We do diagnostic testing. Most of the work is DNA testing based on DNA sequence analysis, and part of the work is protein analysis, because in genetics we have to do with our chromosomes that consist of DNA. The DNA contains the code for proteins, and the proteins are what make our body. So if there is an error in the DNA, it will be copied into the RNA, into the protein, and there it will have an effect on the body.
So do you have any medical doctors in your lab, or are you mostly research scientists?
In the lab we don't have medical doctors. We have in the group several medical doctors who are geneticists. They have been trained specifically in working with genetic diseases.
Are you a part of any multidisciplinary centers on rare bone diseases?
Yes.
Can you tell us what those are?
Well, we have several rare bone diseases that are genetically have genetic causes. There's a group of diseases which is called osteogenesis imperfecta, which has a very wide spectrum of severity. So the mild forms, we see more than average fractures in babies, for example, and those people have usually a normal body height, normal stature. Their bones under X-ray examination look quite normal. Sometimes they have thin bones, fragile bones, but most of the time they have what we call brittle bones, which is different from fragile because they are not thin. You can compare it with a blackboard crayon.
Well, let me stop you for just a moment, doctor. We still need to go through all of your credentials so that I can seek to admit you as an expert. So what is the name of the Center for Rare Bone, or what is the organization for rare bone diseases that you are a part of?
It is the Amsterdam Bone Center, ABC. And part of that is the Amsterdam Genome Diagnostic Laboratory.
And
he's another bone daddy.
Genome Diagnostic
that's the
Laboratory
biggest genome center in Europe.
Is it?
Yeah.
They do genetic testing, or DNA testing of individuals, patients who are suspected to have an inherited disease. We also do prenatal testing in cases of familiar diseases.
I'm wondering if he does any experiments with dinosaur DNA.
Only on his
I could
island.
see it. I could see it.
Does he have an island somewhere where they're doing DNA with frogs and dinosaurs? Because
Alex Jones is right there.
Is it not? Is it me? But this guy's giving me Richard Attenborough all day long.
And we do, for example, NIPT, non-invasive prenatal testing.
Have you been involved in writing any guidelines or standards for interpretation of these results?
Guidelines. We have the European guidelines for interpretation of DNA results. The organization is called EMQN.
And
I forgot what it means exactly, but it's comparable to the American College of Medical Genetics.
And have you ever authored any peer-reviewed articles in journals on these subjects?
He's going to go Steve Gosney. I wrote the book.
You can see that I have
Yeah.
more than 370 peer-reviewed publications.
Wow.
That have been cited more than 22,000 times.
Wow.
All the peer-reviewed journals.
Wow.
And do these
That's a
papers
lot.
include discoveries
I
of
definitely
new
think this
causative
expert is
genes for
experty.
osteogenesis imperfecta?
I'll allow it.
Yes, we found several new genes that are
You may check off ostrich genesis imperfecta if it is on your bingo card.
That's the only thing I hear now.
Look, the simulation does not disappoint. Oh, is that on the bingo card? I think I left it off. I should add that
Wow.
back on. I need to add that back on. Simulation does not. That's for tomorrow. All right, I will add that back.
osteogenesis imperfecta.
And are you a member of any other medical advisory boards or groups?
Like the Hellfire Society?
I'm a member of the medical advisory board for the patient organization of osteogenesis imperfecta.
That doesn't
and I'm
sound
an
as
honorary
bad.
member of the
Doesn't, no.
organization for patient organization for Marfan syndrome, which is another connective tissue disorder.
And have you been,
Sounds like he belongs to
have
good
you and your
ones.
team been involved in diagnostic testing of individual patients?
Have I been involved in, and yes, I've been involved in diagnosis of individual patients, yes. That was the question.
And at this time, I would like to tender Dr. Gerard Pals as an expert in the field of genetics and bone disorders.
Ms. Fox, any objection?
Just keep your mouth shut.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
Oh,
here she goes.
this fucking
Oh,
bitch.
can we
She
mark
really
off
needs to
Brassy
broad-ear
Locks
him.
Cahunty
Oh my
behavior?
Teach medical doctors.
But you're not a medical doctor.
I
yourself.
teach medical doctors. Oh my God! you are
Guys,
not
how
a,
awesome
you are,
is that?
You are not a medical doctor, are you? I teach
Jesus.
medical doctors.
Okay.
For fuck's
Brassy
sake.
Locks Cahunty behavior. Can we mark that out?
It's very common for non-medical experts to teach medical doctors in specific fields.
Yes.
It happens in every fucking university
Yeah.
all around the world.
I hate
She-
this lady. I
She
hate her.
She wants to, so you're not a radiologist. You're not
So
a
you're
medical
not. She's gonna be like, so if you stop your little hobby or whatever, like, are you actually a doctorologist? Because our people are doctorologists. We've got, Dr. Mercer, who can both take on and put off his glasses multiple times, proving he's a genius.
Can you river dance, sir? Can you
Can
dance
you
in the
river dance?
Do you know what the sentient anatomy is? Do you have scrunchies to behold
How
us
many-
with your
how many
anatomical
different-
wonder?
How many different diagnostics can you do with a scrunchie? I'm serious. All right, go ahead and check off Brassy Lock's Kahunti behavior because we're already there.
Can we cross off witness makes the state look stupid?
Yes.
I mean, we're essentially checking off the whole card because I hate her.
Yes.
She's a fucking bitch. Like, oh my God. I am so angry.
I
am so angry.
Look,
imagine how intelligent this man
so
is because he's probably having to translate into whatever language he uses. My brain is farting on me back to English so he can answer this, correctly. And that's sometimes why he leans in, I bet, is to make sure he is hearing the exact word that he's going to now have to translate into Amsterdish. Just a new language, and then back to English. Look, I don't remember what they say. Look,
that would be Dutch, Mo.
I graduated before No Child Left Behind. Be glad I can tie my shoes.
Amsterdish, but I'll allow it. Okay, I'll allow it.
She just
I didn't
sat
claim to be
there
as smart
and
as him.
listened to all of it, and she's still like, "I need to voir dire him."
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't.
I know.
No,
it's
you
just
don't. You're
so
wasting everybody's
disrespectful.
time.
Don't question Santa. Rude.
No, and I think we
This
can
is
also
why she
go
gets
ahead and
coal
check
every
off.
year.
He sees you when you're sleeping, or whatever it is I put in there. What was it? He sees you when you've been bad. Here it is. He sees you. He sees you, Cunty Locks, or whatever the hell your name is.
Brassy
he sees you.
Locks.
Brassy Locks.
Yeah.
God.
I don't know which side of whose bed she woke up hungover in this morning, but she can go fuck herself.
That's her problem.
Yeah.
She has to every day. No one will take her up on the offer.
Why not? It's like law professors, they are not lawyers.
Good one, Mo.
You trust them still.
You're not certified to practice medicine in the field of genetics?
No.
You're not
But I
licensed
have the professional responsibility to make clinical and medical diagnosis for these cases. So that's
You're not
a bit different from the
licensed to
United States, I'm
treat.
thinking.
My question is, you're not licensed to treat patients as a physician?
No.
And you don't have patients personally yourself where you've diagnosed? As far as they're not your patients, you're part of a team that makes a diagnosis?
I'm part of a team. I don't have my own patients, no.
So who else is on the team that makes the diagnosis?
The doctor, you moron.
Well, I'm the only one that makes the diagnosis based on the DNA interpretation of the DNA and protein analyses. And the team also has an endocrinologist, an orthopedic surgeon, and a radiologist.
So my question goes back to, you have a PhD, not an MD. So
Yes.
a PhD can't make a diagnosis. Who do you rely on that is the MD that makes a medical diagnosis?
It's the system, I told you, is a little bit different from the United States. I am the one who's responsible for the
Oh
medical
boy.
diagnosis.
Santa's getting
based
angry.
on the laboratory analysis.
Yeah.
So it's a different.
How many times does he have to say it?
I mean,
I'm the
good
one who makes the
grief, lady.
diagnosis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to pure genetics diagnosis, you don't need to have be a medical doctor over here.
The medical doctors
because-
can't do it. He's
because-
He's the DNA daddy. You go to DNA daddy when you want a DNA analysis.
Yeah, he's the absolute arrowhead of genetic diagnosis.
Yeah. He's trying
Then
to say
he
it's different here
refers
than
it
in
to
America.
medical doctors because they don't know more about the actual treatment. But he is the one who diagnoses the genetic disease. This is not brain rockets. I mean,
Yeah, she makes it so difficult.
Well,
Are we at State Badger's witness yet? Because it's starting to feel a little badgery.
But doesn't he handle it so well? The way he answers it, it's like he keeps
I'm getting
reserved.
some Miracle on 34th Street energy when he
Yes.
smacks somebody with a cane. I feel like
Yes.
the cane is going to come out in a minute. And then you're like, that's right, Santa. You get him. He deserved
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Whack him on the head.
He
Yes.
knows what she's doing. I mean, he knows. You can tell he understands what she's trying to do during this voir dire little situation. He knows what she's doing. And he doesn't like it.
I hate her.
The clinical laboratory does not require a medical degree.
That explains
because
my
doctors don't know
question.
enough about the biochemistry and they don't know enough about genetics.
I appreciate your response. That answers my question. But in America, a PhD cannot make a medical.
Shut up! We're not talking about America.
They can.
Yes, but you can because we have a special
Expertise.
accreditation board for this profession.
Your Honor, that would be my one ear in this case.
Mr. Hood, do you have any questions of this witness? Any objection, Ms. Fox?
No.
Mr. Hood?
Oh, you did all of
Then
that
this
and then you're not going to
witness will be
object?
admitted.
You did all of that bullshit, but you're not going to object?
Did you hear how she said it, though? She's like, no.
No. Yeah, like
I couldn't find anything.
So that was just for the jury. That was just bullshit for the jury.
Yeah, and what she fails to mention is that, yes, there are different accreditation boards in Europe, so he is perfectly within his rights to be doing this in Europe, but also medical doctors in the U.S. would consult with him. You consult with the geneticist.
And they do.
He doesn't give you the full diagnosis. You say, this explains a lot of my patient's symptomology. Are there further tests that we need to do that we can confirm this diagnosis? And sometimes there are, further tests that can be done other than genetic, but for a lot of times there's not. This woman is such a butt monkey.
C word, I dropped it. And what a bitch. I'm sorry, but we're
Yes.
checking that off because C word
Woohoo.
and what a bitch. Because, man,
I'm
she
so
gets me going.
irritated.
This was not the
She pissed me off.
way to start a Monday. This woman.
Our blood pressure is already through the roof. I guess we could
over
check
the
that
roof.
off too. My blood pressure is
Oh,
Megan's blood pressure is over the roof. Go ahead, check it
Oh
off.
my gosh, Megan, I have my wireless
You should
blood
hook
pressure
it up.
We need to do a blood pressure off.
Okay. I need to find my blood pressure cuff.
We'll do
I
that
know,
tomorrow.
man.
Well,
We'll
I
do
might
that
not be in
tomorrow.
tomorrow, but definitely Wednesday.
Shoot. All right. We'll do it Wednesday.
As an expert in the field of genetics and bone disorder, is that the other?
Yes, Your Honor.
He will be admitted per your request, Ms. Bernard.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Dr. Pals, when did you first have occasion to review the case of Jameson Timms here in Gordon County, Georgia, United States?
It was in 2022.
And what did you review in the course of considering Jameson Timms' case?
I reviewed hospital records and X-ray imaging and I think there was also some reports from the
Someone's eating something.
Protection Service. I'm not sure about that. If you
I don't know if it was a Werther's because I didn't hear any crinkling. But
It
there was
Nick.
It's Nick.
Reese's Pieces.
I thought it was the judge.
Ooh. Halloween
Those are
crispies.
good.
Yeah,
Halloween Wait, hold on.
Chili
Let me make you
wasabi
bigger.
Barbecue coated
Barbecue-
peanuts.
Oh my
You
god.
always have the weirdest shit. I swear.
Nom 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 nom.
That sounds
Wait, so you ate all the pickle candy and now you
Oh fuck! Oh no!
If you guys
I
missed the
still
fundraiser, it was
took
funny.
one from each, and I still regret it.
Oh, dang. Now I want
Tamales
hot tamales.
and this fucking pickle
Really?
candy.
You didn't like the hot tamales?
I don't
I'm
like
not a
hot
fan of cinnamon.
tamales.
Yeah, then you
I don't
probably
like hot
wouldn't like
tamales.
hot
They're
tamales.
gross.
Not with-
Ever since I was a kid, I love hot tamales. But I also love the little cinnamon. I don't know what they are. The little
Oh,
red
cinnamon buttons, like Red Hots.
kind of. Yeah.
I
Oh,
need
red
to
hots. Yeah, those things.
I need
Those
to
are good
send you
too.
guys some Swedish candy.
I will never say
A
no
lot
to
of like
candy.
licorice.
I'll take it.
And salty stuff.
Yeah, salty. Most of it is salt licorice. It could be chocolate coated salt licorice. It could be other stuff. Then you have the real super salty stuff, and
I
then you
like
have
salty stuff. I think I might like that. I like salty.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
What? What does that mean?
no,
Oh.
nothing. Meg,
I don't want to know. That's it. Next, we're just moving on.
Next,
we're moving
DM
on.
me your address, and I will send over something you can use in your own Wheel of Regrets.
Okay. All right. That'll be fun.
If you want, I can check it in my report. There's a list of things that I reviewed.
If you want to double check, that's fine. This was 3 years ago, and you've had a lot going on since then.
Let me check that. It's
A witness that actually prepared and has the file ready to look up.
Someone who's not looking in horror at the stack of papers in front of him.
I would be such a salty B-word. I'd be like, so did you read all 500 pages?
Jameson. But I'm sorry, but I don't have a list of all the reports that I reviewed in the report. Sorry, you didn't do that.
But you did review the medical records for Jameson Timms.
Yeah, and the pregnancy records also.
And so you reviewed some health materials for Jameson's mother, Carrie Timms.
Yes.
Why would that be important in determining what was going on with Jameson Timms?
Well, we see that some medicines that are taken by the mother will pass the placenta and will harm the baby. Most of these medicines have been approved for use also during pregnancy because it's not known exactly what they do. They don't form, they don't cause malformations. But I noticed and I found that several medicines taken by Jameson's mother during the pregnancy do have an effect on a substance that we call serotonin. Now, serotonin is mainly known in the medical field as a neurotransmitter in our brain, but that is only a very tiny portion of the total amount of serotonin in our body. The majority of serotonin in our body is a hormone which directs two very important processes. One is bone formation, the other one is blood clotting. So both of which are very important in a case like Jameson's, where there were unexplained fractures and where there were also unexplained blue discolorations under the skin.
So do I understand you that serotonin has an effect on bone growth and development?
Also on bone remodeling. It is, I have listed several scientific publications from peer-reviewed journals at the end of my
Wait just a minute, sir. Hold on a minute.
Your Honor, I object to any scientific publications. We were not allowed to do that. I would object.
And just Dr. Pals, you can refer to your own work and observations, but under direct examination, we can't talk about any additional literature. So just please refer to your own work.
Well, my own work showed that when we checked for fractures in babies below the age of 1 year, we found in 1 million babies 10 times more fractures in the exposed group compared to the non-exposed group. And exposed means the babies who have been exposed to serotonin inhibitors, such as the very commonly used ondansetron, which is an anti-nausea medication that's used in the United States. In the United States, it's allowed to use that during pregnancy. In Europe, it's not.
Oh,
But
that doesn't
we found,
surprise me.
Very high number
America
of
is
fractures in
stupid.
babies that have been exposed. Not in all babies that have been exposed, of course, but still, my conclusion is that the inhibition of serotonin has a negative effect on the bone quality of newborn babies.
Wow.
So taking a common anti-nausea drug during pregnancy could have a negative effect on bone density and strength for the infant?
Yes, that's correct.
And are there other medications that can cause these impacts with serotonin?
There was one other medication that the mother used. I think it's called metoclopramide. Let me check.
While he's looking, we'll go over some super chats. JKD Buck, thanks for the 2. I forgot to take my BP meds yesterday.
No.
Don't go dancing in the creek.
Yeah, alcohol causes a reduction of serotonin and its precursor tryptophan. It says in my report also. And, the baby does not make its own serotonin yet. The enzymes that it needs to make its own serotonin are only expressed after the second year of life. So at first the baby depends on the mother and the mother milk for its supply of serotonin.
And that medication was metoprolol, which is a blood pressure. It's taken to reduce blood pressure, right?
Yes, and it has an effect on the serotonin receptors.
And does this effect on serotonin receptors also impact collagen production?
Not directly, but indirectly it's because the serotonin is essential in the differentiation of stem cells in the bone to osteoblasts and osteocytes. So that's the synthesis part of bone.
And what is an osteoblast, doctor? If you could explain that term to us, please.
Sorry, explain more?
What is an osteoblast?
An osteoblast is a bone cell that produces bone and produces collagen. So it deposits collagen fibers in the bone, and the collagen fibers are essential for strength and elasticity of the bone. It's the same as the steel fibers and the steel construction in a building. I live on the 21st floor in Jakarta in an apartment, and we have on the average 2 earthquakes per week, and we feel the building move, but it never breaks because it has these fibers. And the same is true for our bones. Normally, they do not break if the collagen fibers are creating elasticity and strength for the bone. And the osteoblasts produce collagen, and the amount of collagen that goes into the bone is enormous. So if a baby has not enough protein, or prenatally, no birth weight, early birth, it's not, the collagen is not sufficient. You need enormous amounts of amino acids to produce sufficient collagen.
Are you able to determine how much collagen is present in a bone by looking at an X-ray?
You cannot see the collagen in an X-ray image.
Are there any tests that you can do to find out the amount of collagen present in a bone?
Well, of course, you can do a bone biopsy, and you can see it under the microscope. There is a way to look at bone mineral density, which is not always, but it is sometimes reduced in bone disease, but you cannot see that on regular X-ray imaging. You need what we call a DEXA scan, DEXA. That's for dual energy X-ray absorptiometry.
Can you do a DEXA scan on a child under the age of 1 year?
It's possible. It's difficult to get a relevant control group because we are in the hospital reluctant to expose babies to radiation. But there are publications, scientific publications with control groups, DEXA scan under the age of 1 year.
Are there any other tests that can determine bone strength and density?
There are several tests that can be done on the blood, like breakdown products of collagen in the blood. We call it cross labs. That's also a part of what we see in the blood. In the case, that's part of collagen molecules. And there are also other proteins that can be tested in the blood, like osteomectin, and sometimes alkaline phosphatase is disturbed, but PTH can be disturbed, that is parathyroid hormone. If that is high at birth, we get what we call a temporary form of osteogenesis imperfecta. And we don't have any laboratory test of Jameson Timms from shortly after birth, so we don't know if he had vitamin D deficiency or if he had
conveniently.
And the other relevant bone markers have never been tested. Only calcium has been tested, I think.
Really great doctors they have over there.
What other bodily structure?
Right.
Please go ahead.
I couldn't hear you, sorry. I saw your mouth move, but...
What other bodily structures are impacted by collagen development besides bones?
The collagens keep our body together. So collagen type 1 is very important in bone, but also in our skin. Our skin is less, but in blood vessels. So that's why patients with bone disease, like osteogenesis imperfecta, often have easy bruising.
And what kind of genetic testing should be done to determine if any of these conditions are present?
Oh, I want to know the answer to
Yes,
this.
but very often the laboratories do not offer the right panel of genes for osteogenesis imperfecta. I checked all the commercial laboratories that offer DNA testing for genetic diseases in the United States, and none of them offers a comprehensive test.
None. Are you hearing this?
None.
None of them. Not
America.
one laboratory in the United States does the proper testing for osteogenesis imperfecta. So instead, we're just leaving these babies to be taken by CPS and these fucking morons who claim to be child abuse doctors. How are we this behind?
Yeah, his lab has found several gene mutations that are positive with osteogenesis imperfecta, and it's not available. No lab here sees that.
Oh my!
It's because Americans think they're better than everybody,
and we're not.
So they won't learn anything new.
It goes back to just not wanting to learn the metric system. Look, we already had to learn our screwed up system. We will not go learn decimals. We refuse.
We refuse to count by tens. It's just easier for us to do stupid math. I just can't believe this. I can't believe that I need a new bingo square. America is made to look stupid. Witness makes America look stupid. Because my God, why is America so stupid?
I know.
Everybody tells me this is the best country on earth, and I'm seriously starting to doubt it.
Have you been to other countries?
No.
You need to go to other countries. Like, holy shit. You need to go to, some of them aren't so great, but some of them, man, like, we need to step our shit up.
Yeah, especially medically. My God, why aren't we following what they're doing, what the cutting edge is doing? And why do we? Yeah, but we can't trust European studies. Yeah, right. The state's witness. We can't trust European studies. Yeah, because you guys are all like in kindergarten over here, and you're not paying attention to what's happening at the universities. State's doctors are paste eaters. Exactly.
Yes. To be fair, keep this man in my general hatred of Western medicine in our country, because I am 128/85. That's the highest reading I've gotten all week. Keep this man on.
Yeah, because most blood pressure needs to be high. So you just need to make yourself angry all the time. That's
my general goal in life. I'm usually pissed off at everything, but it's not helping anymore. My spite is no longer working as much as it used to.
It's because you've gotten used to the spite, so you need to step up your spite.
Oh, that might be a level
so
of cahootery.
I'm about to call cork on the fork. The United States needs to put the cork on the fork. That's how stupid we are. I'm calling it. Also, state's doctors are paste eaters.
There's a joke that I heard. I don't know if this was when I was in Korea or if when I was in Germany, but what are you if you speak 3 languages?
Trilingual.
Not American.
Yes.
Not American, for sure.
What are you if you speak 2 languages?
Bilingual.
Yeah.
What are you if you speak 1 language?
American.
Yep, that's the joke.
It's true. It's true. We're just a bunch of dumbasses. God.
They're learning other languages in first grade. They're learning 3 other languages.
Yeah, my Korean in America, they wait till high school and they give you 2 years.
Right.
They force you to take.
Well, not in Catholic school. In Catholic school, they start teaching them Spanish from kindergarten, but that's because they're planning on bringing in all the illegals over the border. The Catholic Church does that, so I guess they have to teach them how to communicate with their new neighbors.
So silly. It's so silly.
But in Sweden, it's obligatory to start learning English in 3rd grade, and in 6th grade, you choose your 3rd language. So it could be Korea, Spanish, French, Russian, Chinese.
My Korean exchange student, she came here speaking 4 languages. Yeah. She's 16 years old. She speaks Korean, Japanese, English, Chinese, and actually some of another dialect in Chinese too. So that's almost 5. At 16, we are truly dumbasses. Yeah, it's
most
disgusting.
of you can some Spanish words, so don't. Yeah.
I have a Taco Bell menu. I'm pretty good at that.
50. I have about 50 Spanish words. Most of them swear words. I can swear in Greek too, but that's just because I went to high school.
If you can order a beer and a hooker, you know a language.
Okay, wait. Yo necesito una cerveza, por favor. See, I can order a beer. I don't know but I can't order a hooker. I don't know. What's the Spanish word? Puta? What's the Spanish word for a hooker? All I know is puta, which
Lady
I think
de la Noche? Like, do you have a lady of the night? I don't know.
Señorita de la Noche. Yeah, that's it.
Or
Yo necesito señorita de la noche. Yes.
We're going to
El
Cancun,
Rojo
everyone.
District Darrow. El Rojo.
El Nakedo. Nakedo. Do you?
Nudito. Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
Genesis perfecta, not what I call comprehensive, because there are so many recessive genes, and some of them we recently discovered in most laboratories. Actually, none of the laboratories.
Oh my God, you guys aren't going to believe this. The Spanish word for prostitute is literally prostituta.
Damn it.
Or, I was right, puta. Oh my God, I was right. I am fluent in Spanish. I can order a beer and a hooker. Yeah, puta is also a prostitute. And a male prostitute is prostituto. Yes.
Oh. Well, I'll have to remember my A's and O's because you wouldn't want to get that mixed up.
You don't want to. Can you imagine?
See, Megan, we're not dumb. We're not dumb. See, we're not.
We know languages.
We Americans.
Yeah. We know the important things in languages. Where to get the liquor and the hose. I know all the hose and all the different area codes.
The more recently discovered genes, and we don't know how frequent mutations in those genes are because they've never been tested yet.
Did you see in Jameson Timms' medical records any, strike that. What are the COL1A1 and COL1A2 genes?
Those are the genes that have the code for collagen type 1, alpha 1 and alpha 2. And we have triple helix molecules that are formed by 2 alpha 1 chains and 1 alpha 2 chain. So that's, and those are very long molecules, and they form fibers that form the basis for the strength of bone. So the minerals are deposited on top of the collagen fibers.
And so these genes are responsible for the way that collagen develops and then the way that minerals develop over the collagen?
Not only those, because the COL1A1 and COL1A2 genes are encoding the collagen molecules, but there are some 30 or 40 different enzymes and chaperone molecules that are also proteins, also encoded by genes, that are essential in modifying the collagen, putting the triple helix together, make chemical changes to the collagens.
I'm too dumb to be in the same room with this
together.
man.
So that's a whole series of genes.
I'm judging myself harshly
If there
right
are
now.
mutations in those genes, that can also cause bone disease.
How many possible mutations are there in these genes?
That's what you tune in here for.
Or in theoretical, the possible number of mutations is, let me see. Now, it's probably around 50,000 to 100,000 different ones.
YouTube is asshole,
If we
Jane.
don't
What can I tell you?
see all of those possible mutations, the mutations we found.
Okay, there's a hilarious super tip I have to play right now because it's just too funny to let it sit there. Rylan, thanks for the 5.
Question, Your Honor. What is the sentence for skipping the intro and blathering about hair if I'm 20 minutes late?
Mr. Rakita, I propose a felony diversion program. You must like and comment on the stream. Failure to do so will result in a conviction and a penalty of a $5 or more donation to the Times family.
Yes. That is correct. If you do not want to be held in contempt, chat. If you are held in contempt, you will be ordered immediately over to the Timms fundraiser to pay your fine, and that's just the way it is now. That's how it goes. So far, no one has been held in contempt. Sticky Widget is trying to get there, but there just hasn't been a reason yet. Although I will say one thing. Let me point something out. Those of you in the chat who continue to make these salty jokes, gross. You are very close to contempt of chat. You will be sentenced. If I hear any more of that, I may have to sentence you to the fundraiser. And no, we don't care that we reach the goal. We will go beyond it. So, just watch yourselves. Just watch yourselves.
So far, it calls osteogenesis imperfecta. It's more in the order of several thousands, I think. Well, I am actually curator of the international databases in this field. And I think the last time I counted, there were some between 3,000 and 4,000 different mutations that are causative in the disease.
To make sure I understand you correctly, you're saying that there are 3,000 to 4,000 genetic mutations or variants that are related to forms of osteogenesis imperfecta?
Yeah, that's why the disease is so variable. So there are mutations that have the same effect, of course, but also many have different effects. And so, for example, mutations in collagen, if they cause lack of collagen, so they block the gene expression, so there's no protein, or 50% of the protein only, it will have a relatively mild effect. Some changes in the composition may have a more severe effect.
So, does this mean that there is a very wide variety of severity of osteogenesis imperfecta, or how would you describe that?
Yeah, it's very wide range of severities. The mild cases, they may have the first fracture in the first year of life, and then the second fracture when they're 5 or 6 years old. Some of them have more severe form of the disease and have more fractures every year. And the most severe cases, they die at birth. It's perinatally lethal, they call it. And
That's terrible.
Because the skull is not completely formed, so the brain is not protected to survive the pressure during birth.
Oh my God, I can't even imagine that.
Have you discovered anything about recessive and X-linked genes related to osteogenesis imperfecta?
Yes.
What can you tell us about that?
Well, we found one gene.
We're roboting out.
Sorry, we've got a little bit of a connection issue, Dr. Pals.
I think.
And freeze frame.
And we're frozen.
I think it froze. I think he is frozen.
Tech issues.
That damn Jack Frost. That damn Jack Frost just can't keep to himself. Just a menace.
I forget how long it takes here, Megan. But they.
Oh.
He comes out and then he comes back in.
All right. Well. Oh, look at this view. This is a fun view we haven't had.
It was interesting.
Okay, so
wait, go back. Look at this. Look at this view. We have not had this before. Who's in the audience? Let's see. Can we spot Jennifer? Let's see.
I'm always sitting next to where the cameraman is. That's where our row was.
Where's the cameraman?
I'm trying to
I don't see the camera. I don't see you. I think your head is
so weird
behind somebody.
It's like split. Because you can't
Well,
even
they're
see the jury. It's flipped. It's flipped. Okay.
Flipped?
Yeah, see the jury is to the left.
Oh yeah, don't look there.
Oh.
Don't look at the jury, folks. We're not supposed to look at the jury. Don't look at them. Pretend like they're not there. Here, in fact, let's blot them out. We're not supposed to look at them. Hold on. Let's just yeah, there we go. Let's no more jury.
Good job. So it's
All right.
actually flipped because that you can see like the tripod for the camera.
Okay.
Right
Oh
there.
shoot. Tripod for the I see it. So you were right there, somewhere over. You were somewhere like here. Is this you in the black shirt?
It's possible. No, I wear blue every day. Like we all wore
Okay,
blue.
so that's
Actually,
not
these
you.
colors are really wrong. Everyone looking purple, they're really wearing blue. We wore blue every single day.
I'm trying to keep the jury from being identifiable. There you go. All
I
right.
think if you can't even find me,
fair-
I don't think you can find me.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think they're identifiable from this.
True. To be fair, you're right. I do like this view, though. I wish we could see the gallery more. This is fun to be able to see
You
the
see
people in
how
the gallery.
Catherine, she had to sit in the witness stand for this because they were trying to figure out the best way for each attorney
I
to have a
see.
monitor. So she's
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
in the witness stand.
Look, poor Carrie. Look at her. She's holding her
I
face.
know.
Oh,
Sweetheart.
it's brutal. Just brutal. All right, we'll keep going.
Okay, sir.
Gary's
can you hear us
back.
now?
I can hear you now, yes. Can
Okay,
you hear me?
you froze momentarily, so I'm going to ask Miss Bernard to re-ask her question, and then we'll start again. Miss Bernard.
Thank you, Dr. Pals. You were explaining to us the relevance of recessive and X-linked osteogenesis imperfecta genes.
Oh, yes. Well, it's highly relevant, especially in cases of suspected child abuse, because if there is a child that has a bone disease and the parents don't have a bone disease, it's either a recessive case, so the child has to inherit two DNA variants or mutations from each,
But I thought
one
that
from each parent.
dumbass.
So both.
I thought that dumbass said that there had to be a genetic component with either parent, or it couldn't possibly have it. Now we're
Yeah,
hearing
which
it
is
could be
so
recessive.
stupid.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like
but this is,
common
again,
knowledge,
the American doctors are paste eaters, clearly.
Yeah, all the state's doctors need corks on the fork.
They need a tactical safety spork. They really do. I worry about them.
Chromosomes contain a defect gene for that specific gene, or it's a new mutation in one of the dominant genes. The dominant genes are mainly COL1 alpha 1 and COL1 A2, and there are two other dominant genes.
I just want to giggle every time they say colon.
And
What?
I just want to giggle every time they call it colon.
Oh God.
Yeah.
We're all 12 here. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't help ourselves. I personally, I just think that the state is going to have to get up and be like, we don't know how to cross-examine this man because we're not sure what to say here because we're dumb.
Or some in total questions are going to be like, but you're not a doctor, are you?
I
she'll
bet she's going to
remind
make.
him.
I bet she's going to say things like, and when was the stroke you had? And doctor, are
If
you
she
having
does that, I
difficulty
am going to
remembering things?
Flip
How
my
much you want to
lid.
bet? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? She's going to be like, doctor, I noticed that your right eye is twitching a little bit. Are you having difficulty concentrating?
Oh, I will lose and flip my ever-living poo if she does this.
in my experience of 1,600 cases that the laboratory has diagnosed, in cases of a new patient in a family without any family history, in 40% of those cases, it is a new mutation in the baby. And the
Oh,
other
40%.
are what we call recessive.
Wow, 40%. That's a
So
lot.
does that mean that these conditions can be present in a child even if they are not present
Yep.
in either of the parents?
Yes.
That's right, yeah. There's no family history at all, and still the child has the disease.
Yep.
That's
That's
true
what it
for many
means.
recessive diseases.
And does everyone who has osteogenesis imperfecta, do they necessarily have a pathogenic variant of one of these genes?
Well, I suspect they have a pathogenic variant or two variants in the recessive genes, but in more than 10% of the clinically diagnosed osteogenesis imperfecta cases, we do not find a mutation in all the known genes. So simply we do not know all the genes yet.
Unknown
So
significance.
it
There's
sounds
your
like
unknown significance.
There has been a lot of research done, but there is a lot of research left to do to learn about this. Is that right?
That's right, yeah. We need to
Oh, but
still
Dr.
need
Brown
research
knows
in the field
everything.
of osteogenesis imperfecta and other bone diseases, yes.
But given what you know as a result of your work in the laboratory and what you have reviewed about Jameson Timms' case, have you come to any conclusions about what may be involved in the fractures of his ribs?
Yeah. For me, when there are unexplained fractures in a baby that's not moving yet, in maybe under 1 year of age, that's the primary diagnosis is then this must be a bone disease. And as differential diagnosis, I think we also look at the possibility of child abuse, of course.
The opposite of how we do it.
it.
Right.
But it's my impression
You look
that
for the
many
disease
doctors
before you take abuse.
do not believe that the medical causes of fractures can be important because they are rare. And that's just evidence of ignorance of the medical doctors in the field of statistics. Because
call them out.
If you have, if you look at the prior probability of any baby to have a bone disease that causes fractures, it's very rare. Maybe 1 in 10,000 to 15,000. However, if you look at a baby that has unexplained fractures, so there are no symptoms of the fractures, there are no cause of the fractures, and in that case, it is a very high probability, what we call a posterior probability. After that, we know that there were unexplained fractures. That probability is very high, and I think that there is a publication from I don't know exactly when, but it has been studied in the.
Hold up, just a minute, sir. I object to any publications. We were not allowed to do that.
All right, objection. Objection may be checked off the bingo card. Let's see what she does here.
And just make sure you're only referring to your own work at this stage. The state
So I guess
will no doubt have some
sustained.
questions that will require
But it's
references
probably
to
his
outside
publication. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
what if it's his publication? He
Yeah,
wrote
what if
it.
it's something that he wrote? Well, I guess they would probably. I'm assuming Catherine would bring that up if it
Yeah.
were. But yeah, I would assume he'd be able to do that. You may check off objection and sustained. I don't have objection on mine, but I do have sustained.
You can also state repeats objection because this is her.
Oh,
second
you're
time
right.
objecting
State
to this.
repeats. Good catch. Good catch. State repeats objection.
Well, that's bingo for me. So.
Dang.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
I don't have it.
We're all full of rage this morning, so all the rage blocks have been filled.
And objection. Yeah, all the rage blocks have definitely been filled. We haven't had a thug judge or a judge mic drop moment yet. Although, we might be able to check off witness mic drop because him saying that the American doctors are just uneducated was pretty good.
Beautiful.
That was pretty good. So I think it's either boom roasted or mic drop. I don't know. What does the panel think?
Go with boom roasted.
All right, let's go with boom roasted.
Bingo.
Flux is not above cheating.
I love how we all argue that our blogs have been definitely done.
Observations and analysis of Jameson Timms' case and what you have observed about possible causes for the rib fractures that were present on his skeletal survey.
Well, I think that in the case of Jameson, it's possible that there is a genetic background. We cannot exclude that yet. And it's also likely, it is likely that the use of specific medication by the mother during the pregnancy or just prior to the pregnancy has caused a low bone quality in Jameson. So this may have led to fractures in the ribs during birth.
Oh boy.
And are there, if Jameson's condition was the result of inflicted injury, what would you expect to see in his medical records?
This should be good.
Sorry, I didn't understand the question. If it was suspected to be?
Yes, because you mentioned, of course, that child abuse is always a possibility. Are there any ways that you would look at a fracture, for example, and determine whether it was likely inflicted by someone else or the result of one of these conditions that you mentioned?
That's very difficult to determine. In this case, there is no evidence whatsoever of abuse. It's just the presence of fractures that causes the doctors to think there must have been abuse. And I'm always surprised that in cases like this, I am involved in more than 100 cases at the moment, or in the past, and that none of these parents have an explanation for the fractures. And if someone abuses a baby and causes a fracture, I expect them to think of an excuse for the fracture, like having dropped a baby or something. They never have these stories. They are surprised that something is wrong with the baby. They take it to the ER, and that's a high risk now because then the risk of taking the baby away from them is very high. I think that's terrible.
It is terrible.
I love that he threw that in.
Are there any other factors that you would expect to see with an inflicted fracture, such as damage?
I'm going to object to the form of the question. He's a geneticist. He's not a child abuse specialist. If he stays in genetics,
shut up.
Asking for other things other than what a geneticist.
Shut up. Mark off shut up on your bingo card. Shut up. Shut up needs to be marked off the bingo card. Shut up.
Do you hold this woman in contempt? Because I think I think she is a contemptuous woman and we all hold her in contempt. With the foreknowledge that this will not give me bingo.
Well, normally chat contempt is for chat. That's for their contempt.
Send the bill to the DA's office.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't stand this woman.
I understand your objection. What's your question?
Well, and I did ask to have him qualified in bone disorders as well. So if I wanted to ask, would there be any other indications of inflicted injury that you would see with a fracture if it was abuse or inflicted injury?
Ms. Fox, your objection?
Same objection. He's not a child abuse specialist. He's a geneticist.
Neither are
He's
yours.
qualified to talk about bone disease He's qualified to talk about genes.
Yeah, but
and
it's also
genomes.
qualified
He's not
in
qualified
differential
to
diagnosis.
testify as to what you would expect to find in general abuse.
She doesn't know
I'd
the
like to
different
rephrase
shampoo
your
to use
question
to make her
as it
hair bad.
applies to the field he was qualified as an expert in, Ms. Bernard.
Certainly, Your Honor. So, Dr. Pals, are there any other signs throughout the body of bone disease or metabolic bone disorders?
Yes, there are, but if we look at osteogenesis imperfecta, we often see blue sclerae, so the eye white is a bit bluish or gray because of the lack of collagen, but that's only in some 30 to 35% of the cases, so absence does not exclude the disease. And the same is true for osteogenesis imperfecta, the bare teeth. However, that's not useful in cases of babies who have no teeth yet. And moreover, that's also not present in most of the cases. We did publish from our group recently several papers about extraskeletal problems in patients with osteogenesis imperfecta, and that includes internal bleeding, easy bruising, also intracranial bleeding sometimes, and that's more often found in children with osteogenesis imperfecta than in the control group. Also pulmonary problems sometimes, but none of these are present in all OI patients. So you cannot use those symptoms the absence does not exclude the disease. That's the problem.
And was this part of the subject of your paper from 2021, Genetics of Osteogenesis Imperfecta and Suspected Child Abuse?
That is what is my paper, yes.
Was that one of the issues that you discussed in the paper?
Yes.
And were there any other conclusions that you drew about the genetics of osteogenesis imperfecta and suspected child abuse in your work?
Yes, I mentioned in that publication also that what I mentioned before during this session already, that the doctors do not understand the difference between the prior probability and the posterior probability. They think these diseases are rare, therefore it's not likely to find them, and that's not true.
Now,
And I get the impression that
you don't find them.
child abuse pediatricians, which is a specialism that only exists in the United States and in Canada, that these specialists are focused so much on finding evidence of abuse that they forget about the rest.
That's it right there.
Causes except for the reason of excluding them.
And do you, from your review of Jameson's medical records and test results, do you believe that adequate testing was done to exclude any possibility of brittle bones or a bone disease?
No, that has not been tested. Originally, only the dominant genes have been tested, and that's actually, well, I would call it stupid, because the parents don't have the disease, so the child is either recessive or a new mutation. So if you test only the dominant genes, you don't want to find something. And also, the other laboratory tests, I don't see any results of tests that are specific for bone disease.
They didn't do any.
And were you able to determine anything about the genetic variant on the SP7 gene in Jameson Timms?
I've seen that. Yes, it's called an unclassified variant or variant of unknown significance. That label does not exclude a pathogenic effect of the variant.
Oh boy!
It's just saying we don't know. And at the moment, I don't know either because I was trying to look at the effect of this variant on the protein, but the relevant software is out of order. I have software that I use for this purpose, and it's not working, and I don't know when it will work.
How about the variant on COL1A2 that was present in Jameson?
Yeah, it's an intronic mutation, or intronic variant. It can only have an effect on the disease if it has an effect on RNA splicing. And I'm not sure in this case whether it will cause a defect in RNA splicing. RNA is the stage in between the code of the gene. The gene is expressed and is copied into RNA molecules. The RNA molecules are changed into what we call the messenger RNA, and that produces the protein because it contains the protein code. And changes at that level often have a severe effect on the protein.
Thank you. And oh, please go ahead.
And so you also asked about the variant in the SP7. That's a change in one amino acid of proline amino acid into serine. Well, that's a big difference. Proline is actually not an amino acid, it's an amino acid. It's a biochemical difference that doctors don't know about, but proline can have 180 degrees.
That your dumbass doctors don't know about.
Or 60 degrees, nothing in between. And that makes it
we definitely need a square for like the U.S. is dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we gonna call it? U.S. I wrote down
USA dumb and proud.
Okay. USA dumb and proud. Oh God. There's nothing worse than proud dumbasses, you know? Like in these,
Right?
I would love to
No.
see. This is one reason why I wish this guy had been on, like, in person, because I would love for those dumbass paste eaters that the state has to have to look him in the eyes, you know, and they could just feel their inferiority by being in the same room with this person.
I want Dr. Messner to have like a luncheon date with these two, Dr. Bones and then this man, and then explain what his speciality is to two people who look like they're not going to do anything but tell him to kick rocks.
Yes. Yes, it would be fair. That stuff he said about child abuse pediatricians and not even having them outside of Canada and the US, I'm putting Canada in the same category as dumb and proud, okay? Because they're over there slaughtering ostriches for no good reason, too. So, Canada, you ain't getting out of this either. What is it about North America? Is it in the water? Or have we just...
I think it's the fluoride. The fluoride's in the water.
We degraded our IQ.
Pineal glands.
All Western countries has fluoride in the water, so no.
That's why we're all stupider now.
Do we haven't got Angry Swede yet, I don't think. I mean, he hasn't really lost it yet. But he might lose it when this dumb bitch gets up to cross him. We'll see.
Yeah.
Fuck you! Oh.
Free chemical group that makes it likely to be changed by attachment of a sugar molecule, which is larger than amino acids, so it will have a stronger effect relatively than just a change of amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of the proteins. And we have 20 different amino acids in our body, and those are the building blocks.
would the fact that Jameson had these two variants of uncertain significance, does that have any relevance, that he had two separate irregular results?
It's possible that we often see, no, let me start again, I'm sorry. Nowadays, we more often do broad analysis of many genes at the same time, called whole exome sequencing or whole genome sequencing. And then we more often see nowadays that a disease like osteogenesis imperfecta can also be caused by what we call a polygenic or a multigenic effect. So some genes have normally a recessive effect, but if you have more than one variant in one of the recessive genes, those together will have a total effect on the collagen, and also a total effect on the disease.
Oh boy.
And in some genes that are known as recessive, the cases that we originally studied were usually severe cases, because then there's no doubt about the clinical diagnosis. That led to the misconception that recessive genes cause severe osteogenesis imperfecta. That's not true. Nowadays, we see also mild forms of osteogenesis imperfecta caused by recessive mutations in those genes, or we see mild osteogenesis imperfecta in the parents who have a severely affected child, and the parents only have one mutation each. So that's a dominant, pseudo-dominant effect, now that you call it.
No.
An intermediate dominant effect of a recessive gene that happens. And more often than we thought, actually.
And Dr. Pals, you said you've been involved in a number of these cases, right? That you have been involved in quite a few cases of these unexplained fractures, is that right?
Yes.
And are you being paid to offer a certain opinion in these cases?
No, I'm not.
Have you offered your services pro bono to the Timms?
Yes.
Oh my God, another one.
I get paid for the hours that I spend in court and in making the reports, but that's usually when there is the Bureau of the Public Defender is involved, and they have a budget where they can pay me for my efforts, for my cost of travel sometimes if I have to come to the court sessions, but I'm not paying to give a verdict of the diagnosis of non-abuse. No, that's what you mean.
You're not looking to make excuses for anyone or conceal any facts here.
I object to the leading. I mean, I let her ask a question and she stops it 3 times and now she's outright leading.
I'll sustain that objection.
Well, I think at this point I will pass the witness. Thank you for your time, Dr. Pauls, and the state and defense counsel will have a few more
Jason
questions
Hood might
for
get a
you.
crack
Thank
at
you.
it first.
I was gonna say Mr. Hood's gonna go, so that'll be a good one.
Yes, I can.
Perfect.
Oh.
I want to talk specifically about
Oh no, it's gonna be this
Jameson's
bitch.
genes.
All right, hold on. Don't
All right, let
talk
me
to
get my
him like
blood
he's a
pressure thing
5-year-old. First of all, don't talk to him like he's a 5-year-old. Okay, I want to talk about Jameson's specific genes. Okay. Oh, I hate this bitch so
Dude
much.
literally wrote the book and sits on the foundation for all of the bone osteogenesis imperfecta in freaking Europe. Let me talk to you about genes. Do you know what
At
those
what
are?
point do you guys think that Fox and Whitney Law were like, crap, this is not like, I ask myself that being there every day. For me, first day, like out of the gate, I think that they knew that they sucked and it was not going to go their way.
Frankly, I think the last witness, if they had any question, I think that Indiana Bones should have
Yeah.
told them that they were fucked.
Yeah.
And this guy, though, he's also very good. But I can imagine that in their minds, they're thinking he's old. We can get the jury to just think that he's old and he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's in the
And
hospital.
he's not a medical doctor.
And he's not a medical doctor. So they think they're better than him. That's probably not going to be how it works out for them, though. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, everyone get ready. Deep breaths.
How does she get brassier as the days go on? Does she like pick certain curls to just yellow /
It's probably the fluorescent lights. It just like radiates it more and more every day, and it just is like getting brighter and brighter.
She does not use purple shampoo.
She needs to use the purple shampoo. I just bought some new purple shampoo. It's very nice. I like it very much. This one needs to have some.
Yes. I want to talk first about the test that he had done that showed on Col 1A1 there is no abnormality. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. Because there is no abnormality on Col 1A1, that is not the cause of anything that contributed to his broken bones, correct?
That's correct, yeah, but irrelevant.
Okay.
But irrelevant? Damn! Damn! Where's my damn button? Hold on, where's my damn button? I have it here somewhere. God, go ahead and mark off damn on your cards.
Yeah,
your
and this
bingo
man
cards.
just explained how there are a number of genes, and there are up to 3,000 to 5,000, variations on these particular genes. Again, just because you don't have one, you have another, you have a family history. This woman is dumb. She needs to stop talking.
But irrelevant. That was really funny. That was really funny. I really liked that. I think my damn button got squunched off the board. I don't see it. I don't see it anymore. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, there it is.
I really want a sign.
There it is.
I want a sign that's just like stupid American, and every time like he schools her, just like hold up stupid American. That's what he's thinking.
I'm sure.
I love it. He's the same as Dr. Bones. Like they're respectful. There's no eye rolling. There's no weird gestures. There's no wiggle, itch, cough. It's like
he has laughed a couple times though, which was funny.
Yes,
he
I
has
like his
giggled.
smile.
He's chuckled. He has chuckled a few times, which he should, because this is garbage.
And he
This
knows
whole
it.
trial is garbage. Oh my god. Yeah, we already checked off makes the state look stupid, and witness mic drop, and damn, and what was the other one? Oh, boom roasted. Yeah. Americant. Jem says Americant. I've never hated America so much in my life after watching this trial. I'm so embarrassed. I am so embarrassed to be an American after this trial. I'm going to have to go watch some, I don't know. I'm going to have to go watch some war movies or something to feel better about myself. World War II marathons.
1A2. On Col 1A2, there are introns, and on number 9, there is a variant, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a long sequence. I can read it. It's a C period.
Do you have a question?
432
Is probably. I hope he says that.
6T, and then there is a larger than C sign, which means that at the very end
Oh
of
my
that
god.
sequence,
Is she trying to
there is
boss
an
blame this
interchange
to him?
between a T
Oh,
and
no.
a C, correct?
Oh no.
You're going to explain
So
adenine,
that would be
thymine,
the
guanine,
abnormality
and
on Col 1A2.
So she's trying to explain to the man who invented the fucking genetics how this works.
And it's really annoying how she says, like everyone else says, call.
I think we have an angry Swede. I think we have.
I mean, there's a thing commonly known as mansplaining, when an idiot tries to explain to somebody in the... I mean, I would never try to explain genetics to a geneticist.
Right.
She's more stupid than I am. I believe this is the Dunning-Kruger effect. She has no idea that she is a medical moron.
Yeah.
She doesn't know.
No, she doesn't know.
I mean,
She's just
she
looking
could
at-
not find her own asshole from the inside. That's how stupid she is.
You
It's
see,
true.
also when it
Wow.
writes it out, even the way she says it, it's so aggravating. It's collagen, right? The call 1A2 is for collagen, and everyone else calls it call 1A2. She
Yeah.
calls it coal. Coal.
That's because
Cole.
that's the
So
only thing
irritating.
Santa brings her. This is a vendetta against Santa.
She says
He has-
variable instead of variant too. She did that so bad.
Did she
where-
say variable too? Is she the
hasn't said that yet, but she does say variable.
Shoot, I need to add fake words back in here because
Yeah.
we for sure are going to get some fake words back. We need to, that'll be on there for tomorrow.
But is she really going to try to do? Because you know you have the basic building blocks of DNA. You all had to do this, worksheet, adenine, thymine, guanine, all of those, and, match up the letters. She's going to try to take a 6th grade worksheet knowledge and go, hey, dude that studied this, but you're not a medical doctor.
Dude that built all the DNA labs in Europe. I'm going to sit here with my 8th grade education on science and tell you what you know.
I guess she's doing
Oh.
it for the jury. She's trying to break some of this down, but I mean.
But
he's
if I'm on
handling
the
it
jury,
all.
I'm working. If I'm on the jury, I'm just going to be pissed. Like, what is she even doing?
Yeah, don't talk to Santa that way.
That switch in your field is called a substitution.
That's a substitution, yes.
Okay. And the effect of that,
He looks
it is
completely
considered
entertained.
a splice donor site, correct?
He keeps smiling.
Yes.
And on the written report, it says effect unknown, but not very likely to alter mRNA splicing. Do you agree with that statement?
I agree, yes.
And then you said that you've also looked at it and you also do not find that it would affect the mRNA splicing.
That's correct, yes.
So
There are many
you
ways for
cannot
this to go
say
wrong, you stupid
today
heifer.
that defect is the cause of the broken bones, correct?
That's correct, yes.
So we have spent quite a bit of time in this case on col 1A2, and the result is genetically, we don't know.
That's correct, yes.
Thank you. I've got some additional questions about Jameson's genes. You were asked
I don't get the
specifically,
relevance of the previous questions.
yes, you were asked specifically about SP7. That was
Yeah.
also a variant in Jameson's genes. That was labeled as a variant of unknown significance as well, correct?
Yes, which means we don't know.
Which means we don't know. But in that case, he only had one recessive gene. In order to be an issue, you need 2, correct?
No.
Why would you say it differently?
One mutation in one of the more severe recessive genes can already have a mild effect. But if you have more families that have been studied, we often see that.
Okay, but SP7 is not a receptor site that people look for osteogenesis imperfecta, is it?
It's one of the genes that should be analyzed if you want to know if a patient has osteogenesis imperfecta.
So in other
you
words,
need to
you're
analyze
wrong.
it further.
We need to analyze all the 79 genes that I have in my list of OI-related genes, yes.
Okay.
But none of the laboratories will test that.
So genetically, both were listed in the report as variants of unknown significance.
Yes.
The classifications
Unknown
could have been
can be anything
pathogenic,
from
which means
0
could
to
cause the disease.
100%.
I hate
It's
that.
Directly
unknown.
pathogenic,
The
which
level of
means
importance. Jesus.
Yes.
Fucking
variable of unknown significance.
Yes.
Likely benign,
She said
which means
variable.
probably not going to be ever pathogenic, and then
Yes.
benign. Those are the different classifications.
Yes.
So we're smack dab in the middle on both. So basically, if we take everything you said for the last hour and a half, genetically, you can't answer this case for the jury.
What?
We cannot exclude it either.
Boom!
What's the idea of excluding osteogenesis imperfecta, and that's not possible.
Okay.
Because
You
not
have
all the genes
mentioned-
can be studied.
I apologize. You have mentioned that osteogenesis
You should
imperfecta is
apologize.
very rare.
You're an
Is it a
offense
fair
to
statement
humanity.
that in the United States, only 25,000 to 50,000 people have osteogenesis?
That's because
because we don't have a
that's
test.
because we don't have the tests.
Frequency,
That's because we don't have any of the goddamn
And that's
tests.
because a lot of them are getting diagnosed wrongly.
And they're being
Yes.
misdiagnosed because our doctors appear to be paste
Are
eaters.
stupid.
If I ever get terribly ill, I swear to God, I'm going overseas. I'm going to Europe.
Yes.
Because this is ridiculous. I can't trust American doctors anymore. This is really disgusting. They're like, they can't even do the test. They can't even do the right genetic tests. They don't have the panel that he has. Why? Why don't they have the panel he has?
Yeah, not
They
to
could,
mention,
they don't
I don't.
want it.
Because you have something very, according to themselves, something really, really important. You
Okay.
have child abuse specialists.
And they have to justify their job somehow. They have to justify getting those yummy tax dollars, bring it in, get those
Yeah,
tax
and
dollars from the
Not
state.
to mention his direct testimony really outlined that they're looking for certain things that don't appear in all cases. Again, that's why it's so hard to diagnose something, because a lot of the, symptoms could be a lot of things. I mean, so again, and it will be expressed to a different degree in every person. So you can definitely see Jameson's eyes, how blue they are.
Yes.
You can
the
see
blue
his
sclera
teeth.
very, very clear.
But, another person who has a mild form of this might not present as anything, but just might be more prone to broken bones. Might
Keep in
have
mind
unexplained.
that this DA, her kids have osteogenesis imperfecta. Remember, I told you that.
Yeah, so she thinks she knows
She
everything
thinks
there
she
is
knows
to know.
everything, and that's one reason I think she talks down to him, is because she thinks she knows what she's talking about.
But of course she doesn't, because our American doctors don't know shit. Clearly.
They need corks on their forks.
They need corks. Cork on the fork.
I love that.
That's it. Cork on the fork for you.
Sorry, the incidence is 1 in 15,000. So I don't know what the number of patients is then in the United States with 330 million.
Yeah, 330 million people.
You can do the calculus.
You should have, there's a lot more people that
She
have
won't
it
be
that
able
have
to
been
do the calculus.
diagnosed.
She's a
As
lawyer.
we just talked, a diagnosis of osteogenesis imperfecta would not exclude a non-accidental injury.
Is she making it
Christ,
male?
you're
She
supposed to
says
prove
imperfecto, not
Did
imperfecta.
you review
Jesus Christ.
the July
Wait.
29th?
What's happening? Nick is flipping out.
She's supposed to prove abuse beyond a reasonable doubt. Everybody, and all she does is, but maybe it can be. Maybe it could be.
Yeah, that's not reasonable. That's reasonable doubt right there. Maybe we forgot the double middle finger salute. We
Seriously.
Yeah,
all
you're right.
She does is say, but she's trying to insert in the defense case that the reasonable doubt for them is
For them.
that it has to be.
Mhm.
That's
But she's putting the burden in the wrong place. The burden is
Yeah.
on the state
Mhm.
to prove it beyond. And this is the thing with these bad prosecutors. They're always doing this. They are always trying to shift the burden to the defense. And it's like, I would like a constant reminder. I would love a judge to stop a prosecutor in the middle of doing that shit and be like, prosecutor, counsel, what are you doing? Counsel, you know damn well you have the burden here. Jury, strike that. forget
know.
everything
I
you just
agree.
heard, and remember that they have to prove. They have to prove what she just said cannot be taken as anything, because you maybe is not a beyond a reasonable doubt standard. It literally is, and that'll be up to the defense attorney to get up and say, remember when she said maybe it could have been abuse? Remember when she said that? There's your clue that you don't have, she doesn't have a case. She doesn't have a case.
But sadly, we've seen it work. Zachariah Anderson.
Yeah.
Zachariah Anderson. Horrific, Miss Justice.
Yeah.
Horrific. Horrific.
Within the first 10 minutes of the state's closing, 12 maybes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, maybe
That's
it could have been
disgusting.
this. Maybe it could have been that.
Where did they graduate from? Who gave them law degrees that they can use the words maybe? And I mean, we know, even if you're not sure, as the state, you just lie about it and say this happened on this date, and you know, and just hope that the jury buys it, I guess. But you don't say maybe, because I'd destroy you if I were the defense attorney with that. I would destroy you with that. If that guy just said maybe, and that means you go back to the jury room and you vote not guilty because he said maybe, and that is not beyond a reasonable doubt ever. God, I can't take it. I can't take these people.
24 panel gene testing that was ordered and received by Dr. Kathy Stevens.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I've seen so many.
You didn't like the fact that the 3 gene panel was done by CHOA. Did you even know there was a 24 panel gene testing done in this case?
I don't think I've seen that.
Okay. Were you given the September 18th, 2024 study that was ordered by Dr. Krishna Murthy? That was a
It's not a study.
Panel gene testing. Were you given that one?
A study means it has been peer reviewed. Jesus Christ.
I was already in hospital then.
Okay. And I apologize for that you were in hospital then.
You know, as much fun as this is, I am actually going to call it today. I'm going to go over super chats and finish this up tomorrow, because I have a couple of things I need to get to in town, so I have an errand to run. But I also don't want to finish this today because I feel like I need to give it more attention than I can in these last few minutes. And we're still going to get to a point where it's going to make us all very angry. Plus tomorrow I have a whole bunch more bingo squares to add to the card. So that should be fun. Let's hit the super chats real quick. We've got, check my Rumble rants. Okay, hold on. Wait, let's see. Something to bark about. Member for 14 months. Love it when I can catch a live. Never know what you guys will say. Well, you know, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Bingo card, chances are we will say it.
Yes. That's true. Eventually we will say it if it's on the bingo card.
Especially if we get the bingo.
Tomorrow, panel cheats is going on the bingo card.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Just a scotch of cheating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coach.
Just a scotch. I'm not seeing Rumble rants. It didn't come. I don't have one. I have Megan's only medium dumb, which is true. That's medium. I'm medium smart. Medium dumb means the same thing. So I agree. 100%. I don't know if the Rumble rant, if I just missed it because I didn't have it open and it went by and now I don't get to see it. That would suck. Tell me in the chat what it was and I'll read it if you can. All right. JKD Buck says, I forgot to take my blood pressure meds yesterday. Razilla's Realm, thanks for the 5. Italy is planning to launch 2 new communication satellites in the next year. They're named Data 1 and Dissa 1. Data 1 and Dissa 1. I screwed that up by mispronouncing data. Jameson 2012, thanks for the 2. Medical specialty certifications are joke frauds. And Jameson 2012, check your Rumble rants. Yeah, I tried, but I'm not seeing it. So put it in the regular chat and I'll Flux, try to pay attention to the chat and tell me if you see it. Rob Pate, thanks for the 2. It's the insurance industry mafia in the USA at fault. I don't doubt that. Insurance is absolutely garbage. Rosella's Realm, thanks for the 5. Lawyer, doctor, is it possible to live without a brain? Santa, how long have you been practicing law?
We do have some case studies.
I think it was copied and pasted.
Copied and pasted.
For a second round from Slidey Pie, maybe?
Slidey Pie? Is that it? Okay.
Oh,
so
Slidey Pie!
Here it is for $1. So a DEXA is less radiation than a CT, and a DEXA is the gold standard. Verena Brown would have also said I was abused. She is so wrong. I have had both. Yeah, she's very wrong. But she's not not interested in being right. She's more interested in being a TikTok influencer, as we have seen.
Paid.
Yep, being paid and like doing her sexy dance dresses. Oh, by the way, you know that dress she was wearing in the river?
Yes.
I found a picture of her in the same dress. Let me see if I can pull it up, where she had won like one of those beauty pageants.
Oh, please tell me she got Miss Congeniality.
No, it was like a Miss Doctor something. Who knew that doctors were having beauty pageants? Here she is. Yes.
Well,
here
I mean,
it is.
you saw what happened in 2020 when they were all doing TikTok dances.
Oh, God. They all thought they were going to be famous.
Dr. Universe 2023. Now, when I went to look this up to see if I could find like this contest, it looks like she's been scrubbed off the website, or maybe she made it up. I don't know. But Dr. Universe, let me look at it again. Let me try it again. Dr. Universe beauty pageant.
That
like,
is
is
the
this
picture she sent to the jury, and the jury said, "Oh fuck no."
Look, this is a real thing. Hold on, I'm gonna look at this. This is a real thing. Dr. Universe.
I'm glad they're not researching CRPS.
This is what I want my doctors worried about.
Bonosity. I am.
And
Dr. Universe
they
is an
get
annual.
mad when we say we don't want women doctors.
Your CV is only 10%. Look at that, the scoring.
I know.
Look at
Dr.
that, your
Universe is an annual competition for women with doctorates who have significant lifetime achievements and are the epitome of intelligence, elegance, inner beauty, and philanthropic spirit. By the way, when I was filming my river dancing, my daughters were chanting, "She is beauty, she is grace, she
will punch you in the face."
Acceptance of this achievement awards entails a commitment to educating the public in one's chosen doctorate field for a period of 1 year in order to retain the title. Queens, Dr. Universe could be you. 25% for the interview, 15% for inspirational speech, only 10% CV, 25% evening gown, 10% beauty and poise, and 15% public presence.
Gosh, Megan.
And this looks like AI. This is AI.
It looks like Nicole Kidman, but
that's not a real person.
No, that's AI.
That's
but
That
look,
might be a real person.
Hold the phone. Dr. Universe for 2023 was Dr. Ayumi Tanaka. So wait a minute. Who did this?
She wanted to be it. That's what she sent to the panel.
Perjury.
Well, she didn't say winner. She might have participated in. So she's
How do we
conveniently leaving out.
We need to find the participants and see if there's like pictures from this competition.
Oh my God, could you imagine her backstage?
Oh my God, that's a plastic doll. That is not a person.
What is this, Megan? What have you stumbled upon?
I don't know, but that is not a real person.
None of that is real.
None
I'm
of
gonna
these
look
are
these
real.
people up to see if they're even.
Yeah, we
exist.
we gotta look up these people.
Dr. Anna Sokolova. Okay, let's find her. Sokolova. Dr. Anna Sokolova.
Yeah, I found her. She does not look like that.
She appears to be real, but did you find a picture of her?
She specializes in anesthesiology and breast cancer research in Australia.
There are a few different Anna Solokova.
That's
I mean,
true.
she is.
There's like
this
7
one.
of them.
This one I found is quite beautiful, but she doesn't look like
No,
she doesn't look like that.
any of the pictures of any of the Anna Sokolova.
I don't know why they use
What
these
in the
AI.
name of scary? That woman that just got married to Jeff Bezos. Why do they all look like her?
They do.
Whatever her face is.
Is this like a real thing? Like, is it televised?
Hold on, let me see.
Who's voting? Like, who casts the vote? Like, who are these people?
Wait, how do we? Let's request an application.
Ooh,
let's see.
All right, hold on. Where can I put this? Oh, I'll put it in the Twitter chat. I took a screenshot of what I think she looks like without the AI.
Doctor, what's my name? What's my name? Doctor what? Come on, give me a doctor name. Dr. Marina.
Let's
Dolfino.
Gracie
Dr.
Lou
Marina
Freebush.
Dolfino.
Gracie Lou Freebush. I say we go.
Gracie Lou Freebush.
Let's have a James Bond name. Dr. Anna Sakitova.
Okay, we'll do Gracie Lou Sakitova. I'll put my Gmail in here. Doctoral degree. Yeah, but then you have to fill it in. I'll just say PhD.
Put in social mediology.
Yeah. Say you are a doctor in the healing arts of leading funny streams. You're a humorologist.
No, I'm just putting PhD. What? All right. Why do you want to be Dr. Universe? And what do you hope to accomplish in your year?
There's so much.
Have tits not in jar, want to show them off. That's how I would answer it. So
I want to encourage the world to find peace through beauty.
I love it.
There it is. Which is basically a way of saying, I love world peace.
And looking pretty.
Okay.
Your response has been recorded. Okay, wonderful. We'll see if they send me an application. Yes.
In the Twitter group message, I sent you a picture of what Dr. Anna looks like without the AI.
Okay.
It's pretty. I think it's pretty accurate to what she looks like in real life.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, she's very pretty. It's not like she's not pretty. She's very pretty, but
It's
she doesn't
why
look
are
like
you
that.
using this fake stuff? Like, why?
Yeah, why? Why are they?
Why did
I'm
it
sure
come
that
out
she.
so blurry? Oh, there it is.
I don't know. I'm sure
It's
she.
like, you're not terrible.
I'm sure she glams up real nice, but she didn't look like that.
Megan,
Not with the hair and like the sky.
I don't
behind. Like,
understand how you can get on Brown's TikTok because I am blocked from it.
Well, she blocked you.
Yeah,
she obviously blocked you, but she doesn't know my name to block me on it.
Yeah, because mine is unfortunately Jennifer Williams with a picture of me and Talkie.
Yeah, no, I have an anonymous
yeah.
TikTok account. No one will figure out what it is. Like mine's
so
anonymous.
Ridiculous. So I can't even go and laugh at her or look at anything. It just says unavailable, and I can't even search her name.
You gotta make a sock account. Apparently,
Are you sure you searched the right thing for sentient anatomy?
I even clicked on the link you put on Carrie's Facebook page. I just
that
clicked
blows.
on it.
Well, just log out of TikTok and make yourself a fake account, and then you'll be able to go in and see it.
Good.
So I'm looking on YouTube to find Dr. Universe. They have to have.
God. Please tell
They
me
have
they
to have.
them.
They have to have something like. No,
Like they
nothing.
have to all do blood pressures with their evening gown.
Like, where is this held? It doesn't say anything on the website about where it's held. When is it televised? Who's putting this on?
Yeah,
like,
Which Cracker Barrel it's next to. I mean, none of this is adding up.
No, it doesn't. It just says details are in the application. So they don't let you know where they're doing this or when or whatever until you get the application.
Maybe it's not even a real physical thing. You just like submit like a bio about yourself, your CV,
That's
a picture of you, and it's kind of like a board that you send
Well,
it
Megan's
to,
got
and
the
then-
photos now, so that's good. You're one step ahead. You've got the photos.
Well, now this is weird. So, do you see how on the website it says Dr. Universe Gibraltar?
Well, you don't have it
I
pulled
typed
up
that.
for
Well,
us to see
it does. It does say that, and I brought it up in YouTube, Dr. Universe Gibraltar, and what came up was Mrs. Universe Gibraltar. So Gibraltar must be some kind of pageant company. Because, like, look here, let me put this up instead. Let me close out this. All right, so this is Miss Universe Gibraltar.
2024.
Shut up. God, that's too loud. Here, let me get rid of the, yeah, there. All right, so now we have Miss Universe Gibraltar, but no Dr. Universe. This is just all Miss Universe. Huh. This is a mystery, and I am dedicated to figuring it out because
Yeah, we need to figure this out.
Dr. Universe
I
is
feel like it's run by the same people that had you draw the turtle and send it in to see if you were an artist. Times have changed. They need to go for our egos now.
Oh my God, this is so good. It's just so good. So I'm an investigative journalist. I'm going to get to the bottom of this Dr. Universe garbage.
sorry.
That's right. I forgive you. Let's see. Did we do this one? Yeah, we did that one. Let me make sure I'm not. Oh, we have a super tip. We have a super tip.
The further down the list you go, the more AI they get.
I know. It's super creepy. It's almost like it's fake. It doesn't appear to be real. Vice baby, thanks for the 5.
Every time she cross-examines, I'm just playing "Shut Up" by the Black Eyed Peas in my head.
Yeah, that pretty much works. That pretty much works. All right, guys. So we will see you tomorrow. We'll be back here probably around 10 o'clock. I'll let the panel know who's not coming tomorrow. Somebody said they couldn't be here. It's Mo. Okay,
Yeah.
we will miss you. We will miss you, Mo.
I can't either tomorrow.
Darn it. Okay. Well, then I guess it'll just be us. We'll be here, sad and lonely. And
I'll be here.
But all right, great. Wonderful. All right, everybody. Take care. See you later.
I was so lost, my world is near its end. I almost felt my head is full of a million choices. I am alive, I'm not here to pretend. I love my friends, my heart is filled with a million voices. Oh, this road has many choices. Oh, and my heart, million voices. Come next to me, my friend, embrace the sky. I'm not afraid to fly. It's not the time to say goodbye. I don't wanna say goodbye. No, I don't wanna say. No, I don't wanna say goodbye. No, I don't wanna say goodbye. This time I know my road is near its end. I almost felt my head is full of a million choices. I am alive, I'm not here to pretend. I love my friends, my heart is filled with a million voices. Oh, this road has many choices. And my heart, million voices. Come next to me, my friend, embrace the sky. I'm not afraid to fly. It's not the time to say goodbye. I don't wanna say goodbye. No, I don't wanna say. No,
The problem is he should have come storming in there with a string of garlic and some holy water.
A cross, a crucifixion.
May the power of Christ compel you.
No, I don't.
He realized his house was infested with succubuses.
Of what it, yes.
Suck you loaders.
When you arrived in the afternoon. I don't remember saying it now. So while she
No wonder he said drown her before you burn her.
Oh my God.
You-
Your next witness?
Now I know why you wanted to drown her.
Laces.
Your
And
next
that is
witness
also
lives in
by
Romania.
video.
Is that correct?
That begins with Miss Vasquez.